Welcome to my lesson for GCSE. Today we are going to learn about phrasal verbs and the environment. Now let's learn, practice, and use phrasal verbs in real life. By the end of the lesson you are able to understand phrasal verbs related to the environment. Use them correctly in sentences and conversations. Create an environmental campaign using phrasal verbs. To begin the lesson, I would like you to look at the picture and answer the question, what are they doing? Now I want you to read this short paragraph and underline any phrasal verbs you find. Remember, phrasal verbs are verbs combined with prepositions or adverbs that change their meaning. Okay, let's check. What phrasal verbs did you find? Wake up to, cutting down on, bringing in, clean up, run out of, taking up, stick to, sort out. Great job. Now, let's discuss what these mean and how we use them by reading some examples. 1. People are finally waking up to the dangers of climate change. 2. We should cut down on our use of plastic. 3. The government brought in a ban on plastic straws. 4. Volunteers are helping to clean up the beach. 5. We will run out of clean water if we don't conserve it. 6. More people are taking up cycling instead of driving. 7. If we stick to our green habits, we can save the planet. 8. We should all work together to sort out the waste disposal system in our city. After reading some examples, you have 1 minute to match the phrasal verbs with their definitions. Let's go through these one by one. 1. To wake up to means to become aware of something important or to open someone's eyes. 2. To cut down on is to reduce. 3. To bring in means to introduce a new rule or law. 4. To clean up is to make a place completely clean and tidy. 5. To run out of means to use up all of something. 6. To take up is to start a new habit or activity. 7. To stick to means to continue trying hard to do something difficult. 8. To sort out is to successfully deal with a problem or difficult situation. Now, let's check your understanding with some quick questions. Some people start recycling but stop after a while. It's important to this habit to make a real impact. A. Stick to. B. Cut out. C. Clean up. Your answer is. The correct answer is, stick to. Some people start recycling but stop after a while. It's important to stick to this habit to make a real impact. The next question. The government decided to. A new rule to ban plastic bags. A. Sort out. B. Bring in. C. Take up. The correct one is. Bring in. The government decided to bring in a new rule to ban plastic bags. The third question. Find the synonym of open our eyes to in the following sentence. We need to open our eyes to the impact of pollution before it's too late. A. Cut down on. B. Run out of. C. Wake up to. The synonym of open our eyes to is wake up to. So, instead of saying we need to open our eyes to the impact of pollution before it's too late, we can say we need to wake up to the impact of pollution before it's too late. The next question. The sentence if you take up cycling, it means you stop riding a bike, is true or false? The sentence if you take up cycling, it means you stop riding a bike, is false. The sentence when you cut down on waste, you are reducing it, is true or false? The sentence when you cut down on waste, you are reducing it, is true. What happens if a country keep using fossil fuel without limits? They will be run out of. Therefore, we should use renewable energy to protect our natural resources. Now, let's practice using these phrasal verbs in sentences. I will give you 8 sentences with missing words. Fill in the blanks with the correct phrasal verb. Remember to pay attention to the key words to find down the correct answers quickly. You have 8 minutes to finish this exercise. Let's check. Question 1. If we don't stop pollution, we will soon. Fresh water. The key words are don't stop pollution and fresh water. So, the answer is run out of. If we don't stop pollution, we will soon run out of fresh water. Question 2. Many people have never composted before, but they should. This eco-friendly practice to reduce food waste and help the environment. The keys words are never composted before, but, and eco-friendly practice. The answer is take up. Take up means to start a new habit or activity. Many people have never composted before, but they should take up this eco-friendly practice to reduce food waste and help the environment. Question number 3. Volunteers are organizing events to local parks and rivers to make them safer and more beautiful. The key words are local parks and rivers and safer and more beautiful. The correct phrasal verb for this sentence is clean up. Volunteers are organizing events to clean up local parks and rivers to make them safer and more beautiful. Question 4. We must. The habit of using public transport instead of driving everywhere. The key words are habit and using public transport. The correct answer is stick to. We must stick to the habit of using public transport instead of driving everywhere. Question number 5. Factories need to. The amount of pollution they produce. The key words are factories and the amount of pollution. The correct phrasal verb is cut down on. Factories need to cut down on the amount of pollution they produce. Question 6. Governments finally. The fact that the environment should be cleaned up. The key words are finally and environment should be cleaned up. The correct answer is wake up to. Governments finally wake up to the fact that the environment should be cleaned up. Question number 7. The City Council is working to. The problem of illegal dumping. The key words are the problem of illegal dumping. The correct phrasal verb for this sentence is sort out. Sort out means to successfully deal with a problem or difficult situation. The City Council is working to sort out the problem of illegal dumping. The last question. The government needs to. Stricter laws to control plastic waste. The key words, stricter laws. So, the answer is bring in. The government needs to bring in stricter laws to control plastic waste. Now, let's use these phrasal verbs in conversation. Imagine your friend wants to be more eco-friendly but doesn't know how. In pairs, give them advice using at least 2 phrasal verbs. This is example. I want to be more eco-friendly. What should I do? First, you should cut down on plastic use and take up recycling. Now, it's time to get creative. In groups of 3 or 4, create a mini-campaign to help the environment. You can make a slogan, write a short speech, or design a poster. Use at least 3 phrasal verbs. Before finishing the lesson, remind some phrasal verbs related to the environment that you will use in daily life. At home, don't forget to write a short paragraph to encourage people to help to protect the environment using at least 4 phrasal verbs. Thanks for joining my lesson today. Let's clean up our planet together. Goodbye and see you soon.